All right, hello. We're going to be going to LaGuardia, Toronto. Let me get this set up. All right, first thing I got to do is find the gate. Gate's going to be 74 out of LaGuardia. So again, they don't have the updated terminal, so it's kind of a got to play with it a little bit here. Somewhere like it's not on the first one there. It's on the second one. Right about there is fine. All right, that's going to be a departure. And then the routing's supposed to be Gale Q818 Wozy Lingings. So let's see. So I'd say LaGuardia 7 Gale. I gotta see what runway they're running here in LaGuardia. Let me see if I have on. Let me see options. Traffic. I need to get on real time online. Okay, so let's let that update for a second here. We'll see if there's any actual airplanes in the area. I'll check the real weather at LaGuardia, see what that shows. ATIS information Bravo, 160 at 8 knots, 3/4 statute miles. So low vis, that's nice. Okay, we got a couple planes starting to populate now. Light snow, few at 400 feet, so nice, and we're right around minimums there. 3021. ILS runway 22 approaching, use landing runway 22, departing runway 22. Runway 13, condition codes 555, 555. Looks like they're departing 22. So we'll expect that. Runway 22, LaGuardia 722. And then let's see if we go to Gale. Weird that we're going that way, but let's look. Goshen. Quickly look this up and see what the SID is. LaGuardia 722. Climbing left turn 070. Heading of 5,000. That looks about right. And then it's going to Gale, it said. I'm looking for Gale. There's Gale right there. Let's see. There's Gale right there. Okay, LaGuardia Gale. That looks right. Gale to Wozy. Let me check. Do we get in Wozy? There's Wozy. So this is the flight path they took. Let's see. And then they came in the Linings 3. If I can find it. Linings 3. And let's see. Let me see what they're landing in Toronto. It says low IFR. We're going to need alternates. 080 is the wind. Let's see. See, stop. Just give me, like, let me move around the map, you scumbag. Make it very hard to do anything here. Let's see if I can see anybody coming in there. Say 5 is more reasonable. Let's see if I can actually get a Toronto. An actual METAR of Toronto. Alright, I should also be able to check and see where the actual flight, which direction they landed. Yeah, they definitely came in and landed, okay, they landed 5. So landings 3 to 5. Stop. Come on, game. Catch up. There we go. Landings 3 to 5. There we go. That's very weird, this path here. Darpu Danup, and then, let's see, ILS 5. That makes more sense. Alright, so that looks good there. Alright, good. That's what we want. I think we're good. I hope we're good. Alright. And then it ignores me every time I do this, but we're going to try to put in the arrival gate, which should be... it doesn't say. Alright, so I'll find us a gate when we get in. It's fine. Alright, good. We'll start with that. Not first flight of the day again, so we can be a little bit quicker. We don't have to do first flight of the day items. LaGuardia 7. Gale. Q818. And then the star is going to be Linings 3 to 5, LINNG 5. Alright. Alright. So let's go ahead, and we're not going to do full. See how I want to set this up. Aircraft, let's do turnaround. Get a jet bridge.
Ground Endeavour 52 Tree, could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
Options. We'll do realistic.
Endeavour 52 Tree, the jetway is going to be connected.
Perf, we'll go ahead and load that in the sim. Alright, and I'll switch seats. Alright, good. So we'll start like this. I'm going to go ahead. Dome light is on. I'm going to start putting some floods on here. It is dark as hell. There we go. With dark, we'll brighten some of this up with some floods. Alright, floodlights are coming up. Alright, I got to go through the overhead panel to make sure we're all set up here. Alright, ground power's in use. That's good. We'll put on logo light. Ground power's in use. We won't fire up the APU quite yet. Alright, and then, let's see, man rate should be all the way down. Just 20 feet. Let's see, I forget what Toronto's, how tall Toronto is. Let's see, Toronto, we'll do the ILS 5. We'll go ahead and just peep that real quick. About 570. So 580 will be good. I can't even see that. What's that? 380, 580 will be good. Alright, let's see. Where's that at? 700, too much. One more click and we're good. Alright, good. Let's go ahead and fire up that APU. We'll get that moving. Recirc fan can go on. Get stab trim off. Stab trim's off. Alright, and we should be good on a quick align. Alright, that should all be good. Alright, let's get that APU humming. Alright, we should be pretty good on that. Let's go start plugging in this flight plan. I'm going to do an alternate of Boston. Snowstorm's currently coming in around here, so have something in here. Let's see, flight number is 5233. 5233. I think I changed that. Grab ATIS really quick.
LaGuardia Airport information, Kilo 2200 Zulu. Wind 123 at Niner. Visibility 2. Sky condition, few clouds at 2,100 feet, 4,900 feet, scattered 13,600 feet scattered. Temperature 1. Dew point 10. Altimeter 30.17. ILS runway 22 in use. Landing and departing runway 22. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Kilo.
Kilo.
LaGuardia Airport information, Kilo 2.
That's good. Let's grab that clearance.
Ground Endeavour 52 Tree Tree ready to copy IFR clearance to Toronto.
Endeavour 52 Tree Tree is cleared to Toronto Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 22 climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure frequency is 120.4 squawk 1336.
1336.
Ground
1336.
Brickyard 4356 heavy requesting pushback.
1336.
Brickyard 4356 heavy pushback request accepted.
Yeah, 1336.
Ground JetBlue 271 heavy requesting pushback. JetBlue 271 heavy pushback request accepted.
Endeavour 52 Tree Tree cleared to Toronto Airport is filed. Takeoff runway 22 climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure on 120.4 squawk 1336.
That's going to be
Endeavour 52
Wozy.
Tree Tree read back correct. Contact ground on 129.675. Good day.
Wozy.
Ground American Tree 137 heavy requesting pushback.
What?
American Tree 137 heavy
The hell did
pushback
that do?
request accepted.
W. O.
Ground Brickyard 4445
Z.
heavy with Kilo ready to taxi IFR.
Okay, why is it doing
Brickyard
that? That's pretty
4445
weird.
heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 22 using
Let's try
taxiway
to
Alpha Echo
do it
cross
this
runway
way.
4 Quebec
Runway
Romeo cross
22.
runway 1 Tree Romeo. Contact tower on 118.7
What did they take out of
when
here?
ready.
So apparently they didn't do
Ground
LaGuardia 7.
Southwest 109er 6 heavy requesting
Did not do
pushback.
LaGuardia 7 out of here?
Southwest
let me
109er 6
look.
heavy pushback request accepted.
Let's see
Ground
what the
JetBlue
SID's going to be.
271 heavy with Kilo ready to taxi IFR.
So we got Hopes and Jutes.
JetBlue 271 heavy taxi to and halt short of runway 22 via taxiway Alpha Echo cross
Jutes.
runway 4 Quebec Romeo cross runway 1 Tree Romeo. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready.
And what was the other one? Hope 3. No, it's LaGuardia 7. Just
Ground
LaGuardia
American
7
Tree
Gale.
1 Tree 7 heavy requesting the end of
I just don't
pushback.
put it in on this one. Alright, let me look
American
at
Tree 1
LaGuardia
Tree
7.
7 heavy request to end pushback received.
Let me just make sure we have Gale.
Ground
Yep, we
Brickyard
have Gale.
4356 heavy with Kilo
Okay.
ready to taxi
So
IFR.
22 climbing left turn, heading of
Brickyard
070.
4356 heavy
Okay, and we have speed restriction.
Of runway 22 via taxiway Alpha Echo Cross Runway 4 Quebec Romeo
no.
Cross Runway 1 Tree Romeo.
Let me check.
Contact tower on 118.7
Nope, no speed restriction.
ready.
All right, good. Right, that's good. Execute that, and
Ground
then
Southwest 109er 6 Heavy, requesting
we're
the
gonna
end of
be
pushback.
ILS 5, Links
Southwest
3,
109er 6 Heavy,
WOZY.
request to end pushback received.
All right, flight plan. Let's check this Gale, and then I gotta fix this.
Taxi to and hold short runway
Right, Gale,
22
and
using
then
taxiway Alpha Echo Cross Runway
what
4
the hell is
Quebec
this
Romeo
doing?
Cross Runway 1 Tree Romeo
Direct Gale.
4 Tree 56 Heavy.
Let's try it now. Q818.
Ground Southwest 109er 6 Heavy.
Q818.
Ready to taxi IFR.
To WOZY.
Southwest 109er 6 Heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 22 using taxiway Alpha Echo Cross Runway 4 Quebec Romeo Cross
Okay, there we go.
Runway
That
1 Tree
it
Romeo.
went in this time. I don't know why I didn't
Contact
do it
tower
before.
on
We'll fix the
118.7
legs
when
page.
ready.
WOZY. Okay, good. And then we can take WOZY there and
Taxiing
put it
hold short
on
runway
this
22
WOZY.
via
Execute
taxiway
that.
Alpha
Let's check
Echo
the
Cross
flight plan.
Runway
That
4
should fix the
Quebec
flight plan.
Romeo Cross Runway 1 Tree
Da-da-da.
Romeo
Perfect.
JetBlue
Alright,
271
and
Heavy.
then this, I don't know what that's about, so we can get rid of that. There we go. Alright,
Taxi
so that
to and hold
works.
short runway 22 using taxiway Alpha Echo Cross Runway 4 Quebec Romeo Cross Runway 1 Tree Romeo.
Let's see what our zero fuel weight is. 62,544. And then we are 39, what, no,
Ground American Tree
7860,
137 Heavy with Kilo ready to taxi IFR.
7860.
American Tree 137 Heavy taxi to
We'll
and
say
hold
we
short
got,
of runway 22 via taxiway Alpha Echo Cross Runway 4 Quebec Romeo Cross Runway 1 Tree Romeo.
Say 76
Contact
packs.
tower on 118.7 when ready.
That looks good. I don't know any of the winds or anything. We'll fix that later. Got a lot of weather everywhere.
Flight 309er 1 Heavy requesting pushback.
Say 400 pounds for taxi.
Flight
Say we're out here in
309er
20
1
minutes,
pushback
23,
request accepted.
24. 23, 24, that's good. Alright, VNav set up. That looks,
Taxi to and hold short runway 22 via taxiway Alpha Echo Cross Runway 4 Quebec Romeo Cross Runway 1 Tree Romeo American Tree 1 Tree 7
looks
Heavy.
perf in it, that looks good. Alright, good, good, good.
American Tree 1 Tree 7 Heavy hold position.
Advisory
Caution
VNav's
other
on.
traffic.
That all looks good.
Hold position American Tree 1 Tree 7 Heavy.
Okay, that looks good. Radios are in auto tune. That all looks good. Alright, we'll do a PDC validation. So it's going to be Gale. Q818. WOZY 3. I don't know why it has Kelly on there. Look at that really quick. See what Kelly. How's it going there? Owl, how are you?
Ground Frontier
Yep,
Flight
still at the gate.
309er 1 Heavy requesting the end of pushback.
Stop Buffy.
Frontier
Kelly
Flight
might be the
309er
point.
1 Heavy
There's
request
Kelly.
to
Okay,
end
Kelly
pushback
Wozy, that's good.
received.
Alright. That works. And then the discontinuity for the approach is fine. Alright, that looks good with that. Legs is going to be Gale. Let me go through this real fast, and I don't have a release. So.
Frontier Flight 309er 1 Heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 22 via taxiway.
Alright, Gale, Milson, Stomp, Buffy.
Contact tower on 118.7 when ready.
CFB, View,
American
Kelly,
1 Tree 7
WOZY,
continue taxi.
Inston,
American
Linning,
137 Heavy
Sebdab,
hold position. Caution other traffic.
Degro, Stigod, Verco, Darpu, Danup, Zigum, Danup. What the hell is Masser Laren? Huh? What the hell's Masser and Laren? That's weird.
Frontier Flight 309er 1
Yeah,
Heavy
what's that
hold
about?
position. Caution other traffic. Hold position.
Delpa.
American Tree 1 Tree 7 Heavy.
So it should be Danup, Zigum. Darpu, Masser, Laren. That's weird. Darpu should be Danup. Yeah.
Hold position.
Then it
Frontier
should
Flight
be.
309er 1 Heavy.
Let's see.
American
Darpu,
Tree
Danup,
1 Tree 7 Heavy.
Zigum.
Continue taxi.
Zigam Delpa. Alright, let's try putting Zigam in. Zig
Roger, American
Am.
Tree 137 Heavy.
Zigam. Zigam Delpa, Kerpu, runway 5. Alright, so we want Zigam to be after Danup. Alright, that fixes that. Alright, that's good. Alright, good. We're ready for a checklist here. Alright, we got the legs verification done. And we'll get a pre-flight checklist going here in a sec. Oh, beer and tequila for Owl, yes. Yeah, I should have something. I want a beer, but I don't have any beers. Alright, pre-flight checklist, interior and exterior inspection complete, flight release sign set, circuit breakers checked, oxygen mask checked, battery masters on, hydraulic panel set, pressurization set, windshield heat is low, passenger signs on, ICAS checked, flight nav instruments checked, altimeters 3017 cross-checked. Nose wheel steering's off, thrust reversers armed, radar is off, parking brake set, flight attendant briefing's complete. Parking brake set? Parking brake is set, yep. Departure briefing complete. I didn't do the full departure brief. We'll do that right now. I've talked some of it. I'll be doing the LaGuardia 7 off of runway 22. It's a climbing left turn of 070, maintain 5,000. Let's quickly check. Should be able to start our turn at 420 feet. 070, then we'll expect vectors. Low vis, we're going to be taxiing from gate 74. If I can find it, there's 74. Come on, click on it, you scoundrel. Alright, and we'll be taking off runway 22. Alright, so likely we're going to get a turn. We're going to push, go up to 15 Alpha, probably be an Alpha November Bravo. Turn right on Romeo, hold short of runway 13, and then Romeo all the way to the end of 22. 7,000 feet of runway, we got 400-foot ceilings there. Alternate is Boston. Once we get airborne, 420 feet, left turn to 070, then vectors to Gale. And that is about it on that. So we'll call that complete. So, departure briefing is complete. Logbook QRH on board. Fuel required, let's say 6.0. We got 7.8. Pre-flight checklist complete. All right, let's start closing up. Get rid of the jet bridge.
Ground Endeavour 52 Tree, could you please disconnect the jetway from the aircraft?
Yeah, I wanted to go get a beer, but I didn't go get it. I might be able to go out and get one later. I don't know. All right, that's gone. Let's put the rail arms up, close the door.
Captain, the cabin is secure. All passengers are aboard.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and make sure doors closed, lock. Doors page is good there. And I'm gonna get that APUs up and running. We can go ahead and get rid of ground power. Let's see. Okay, it already does. I'm just trying to make sure the button's out. There's buttons out. Okay, good. APU is up and running. That's good there. Alright, keep going through what I was going through here. Alright, I gotta go transponder to 1 likely because of the way the game works. Alright, let's put the numbers in. We'll say the gate agent closed out the flight, and we can put our numbers in now. So we'll set our numbers. Numbers are in. That's good. Go ahead and we'll make it a flaps 20 takeoff. Heading is going to be 224. All right, good. Alright, pushback checklist. Door is closed. Flight deck door closed and locked. Fuel pumps on. Transponder is 1. Pushback checklist complete. Alright, we're good to call.
Ground Endeavour 5-2 Tree requesting pushback.
Alright.
Endeavour 5-2 Tree pushback request accepted.
Alright, beacon is on. Brakes are off. Nose wheel steering off. You're clear to push. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get track IR back on so I can do my start. I'm going to reset track IR. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're going to start both engines and APU off. How's it going there, Flightsim with Max? How are you? Hello. Alright, we're pushing. There we go. I can't see with track IR. I gotta do it like this. That is 20. Alright, that's good enough from the push.
Ground Endeavour 5-2 Tree requesting the end of pushback.
Endeavour 5-2 Tree request to end pushback received.
That brake set. Film light can go off here. Alright, good to see you there. Flightsim with Max, how are you? Alright, 246, we got a good start there. We can go ahead and start the left side. I gotta see why. It's still got the ground power connected. I gotta get that disconnected. That's pretty silly.
The walkway emergency lights will display to the exits, which are located here and here. In case of an extreme emergency landing, you'll be instructed to get into the brace position, which is executed by placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head. We would also like to remind you that you should turn off all electronic devices. We thank you
It's still got ground power plugged in. I can't get rid of it. It's not a big deal. Just a game thing. Emer lights I didn't turn on. Okay, that's good. Alright, the other engine's up. Alright, we'll go ahead and have the captain do the rudder check. Rudder check. Nose wheel steering's coming on. Alright. Alright, after checklist. Fuel pumps. Set. Bleed area conditioning panel set. Anti-ice off. Probes are on. Electrics checked. Nose wheel steering's armed. After checklist complete. Alright, flaps 20. Alright, let's go back and I'll do my flight control check. We'll wait for the flaps to come all the way in. As you can hit the, you can hit them sometimes. Alright, there's 20. Alright, flight control check is complete. Taxi checklist. Flaps are 20, 20, 20. Takeoff speed set, thrust set, trims are, I gotta put in trims, I didn't do that. Let's see. 6, 9.
Ground Endeavor 5048 Heavy taxi to the
6-9. Centered 6.9. Flight controls, check text, checklist complete.
Charlie 15 using taxiway Delta Alpha Alpha Foxtrot. Cross runway for Echo Alpha Mike.
Track R is back on, and I gotta reset it again. I keep moving my seat position every time I do something. It's tough to look at the engines, I gotta crane my neck. Alright.
Taxiing to gate Charlie 15 using taxiway Delta Alpha Alpha Foxtrot. Cross runway for Echo Alpha Mike Endeavor 5048 Heavy. Endeavor 5048 Heavy hold position.
Let me go back. I should be able to change frequency without having to, like, talk to them. That's silly.
Ground Endeavor 52 Tree with Kilo ready to taxi IFR.
Endeavor 52 Tree taxi
My God,
2 and
let me
hold
look.
short of runway 22 via taxiway Mike Alpha Lima cross runway Tree 1 Romeo. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready. Hold position Endeavor 5048 Heavy.
She's gonna yell at me for not talking
Endeavor
to her.
5048 Heavy hold position. Caution the Airbus A20N on final.
Taxiing hold short runway 22 using taxiway Mike Alpha Lima cross runway Tree 1 Romeo Endeavor 52 Tree.
Alright, let me see what that instruction was again. Mike Alpha Lima. Yep. Okay, Mike Alpha Lima, that's what I thought it was gonna be. Clear, right? Lima isn't right, but game. It should be Romeo. It's the least bright recog lights in the history of the world. Can't see shit right now. I cannot see shit right now. Why is track R being so freaking weird? I gotta change it. I gotta work on it again here in a second. I'm coming up on alpha. I'll fix it when I get on alpha here. I'll work on it when I get on alpha. It's the boom is hidden there. That's why it's gonna be funky for 2 seconds. There we go. The boom was hidden, so it's not working right. There we go. All right, we're in business now. All right, put some windshield wiper on. See what the temperature is. Temperature is 1C, so we need cowls on. And we'll put the wings on as we get on the runway. Alright, you see the aircraft turning right there at Romeo to go on to out to 22. That's where we're going to. Might be Lima in game. It's supposed to be Romeo, but keep an eye on it. Yeah, it's supposed to be a right turn on Romeo after Sierra, which makes sense. Tango, Sierra, Romeo. But let's see. I don't know where they got Lima from, but alright, it should be the next right here. And we are clear to cross.
Ground Brickyard 5721 Heavy request taxi to the gate. Brickyard 5721
I don't see anybody on the left side, nobody on the right side.
Using taxiway Delta Foxtrot, cross runway for Echo Alpha.
Clear to cross. And we get the strobes on. Logo and the wing inspections on.
Using taxiway Delta Foxtrot, cross runway for Echo
What
Alpha,
the hell is this guy doing? Look at this shit. What is that? This game, man. Game's a mess. Absolute mess. We got a left crosswind. Just took off and came across there. That's friggin' screwy, man. Nice to see a backup though. That's more LaGuardia. And there's always nobody around. And we're not told to stay clear of the ILS critical area.
6086 Heavy, requesting pushback.
Alright, let's go ahead. I'm in the back.
6086 Heavy pushback request accepted.
Flight 10, please prepare the cabin for departure. Alright. Alright, before takeoff, checklist, flaps. 2020, takeoff config OK. Flight 10's notify and acknowledge. Fuel cross flows manual, APU and bleeds are off and open. Ignition is off. Anti-ice is going to be wings and cowl on for takeoff. Brake temperature checked. FMS auto tune. ICAS check clear. Did I put the brake on? No, I didn't put the brake on. We are taxiing. Okay. Radar terrain. Let's go to terrain. Usually that's always left that way, or it's often left that way. Come on. Oh, Christ. I can't keep my head still enough to do this.
Ground Air Shuttle 6086 Heavy.
Alright, we'll say it's terrain. I'm not screwing around with it all day.
Air Shuttle 6086
runway departure first fix. Do that.
Brickyard 5721 Heavy, hold position, caution.
Alright, runway is runway 22. First fix is gale. It's going to be a heading of 224. It's going to be heading mode up to 10,000 feet. Speed restrictions 250 under 10. Alright. Takeoff brief is complete. Before takeoff checklist complete. Alright, good. We're ready to switch over to tower here, and we're ready to call as soon as we're number one. Okay.
Going to 120 decimal for American Tree 2907 Heavy. SkyWest 4062 Heavy, you are not cleared to take off. Frontier Flight 309er 1 Heavy, altimeter 30 decimal 17 wind 123 at 9er. Cleared for takeoff runway 22.
One thing that sounded good about the new one, which
Cleared for takeoff runway 22 Frontier Flight
was that they were going to actually they had more airplanes coming in, so that they'd actually be the real airplane. Like Frontier has 320s, it's not a big deal, but like other airlines don't have what they have in game, so kind of annoying. Alright, we'll call ready, see if they give us a line of a wait. Probably not, because they are landing here as well.
Tower Endeavour 52 Tree at runway 22 ready for departure IFR to Toronto.
Endeavour 52 Tree line up and wait.
Yep, they should give us a lineup and wait. Alright, good. We'll wait for the call to light the rest of it up.
Endeavour 52 Tree, did you copy?
Yeah, copy. Just give me a second. I got shit to do here.
Line up and wait Endeavour 52 Tree.
Frontier Flight 309er 1 Heavy, contact New York departure on 120.4. Good day. Going to 120 decimal for Frontier Flight 309er 1 Heavy. Endeavour 52 Tree altimeter 30 decimal 17 wind 123 at 9er. Cleared for takeoff runway 22.
Cleared for takeoff runway 22 Endeavour 52 Tree.
Runway 22. Set thrust. Thrust set. Heading checks. Inets. Checks. V1.
Tower Endeavour
Rotate.
5 for tree 9er heavy at runway 22 ready for departure.
Positive rate.
IFR
Gear
to
up.
Albany.
Speed
Endeavour
mode.
5 for tree 9er heavy line up. and
Heading.
wait.
Heading climb. And
Endeavour 5,
I gotta
two
put.
tree tree,
Jesus
contact
Christ, the
zero
lag.
departure on
I,
120
hold on, I'm all
4.
lagged out. Wow, that's bad. Here, stand by. That lag's so bad. It's. I don't know if I'm gonna get the autopilot on.
And wait Endeavour 5 for tree 9er heavy.
I gotta go autopilot on here. I'm gonna be in deep shit. Alright.
Tower Delta 25
That lag was
heavy at
horrific.
runway 22 ready for departure IFR to Orlando.
Will you move the heading bug? Come on, Jesus Christ.
Hold short runway 22 Delta 2520
Fucking
heavy.
track IR. I can't do it with track IR half the time. Alright, 070.
Endeavour 54 tree 9er heavy, you are not cleared to take off. Delta 2520
This game's
heavy
all
line
sorts
up
of
and
screwed
wait.
up at the moment. Park those wipers.
Line up and wait Delta
The way now.
2520 heavy.
Alright, flaps up. Up, flaps 8 rather. Climb thrust.
Tower Brickyard 4512 heavy ready
Flaps
for
up.
departure runway 22 IFR to Omaha. Hold short runway 22 Brickyard for 512 heavy. Delta
I can't
2520
reach that
heavy,
one,
you
there
are
we go.
not cleared to take off.
Alright, after takeoff
Brickyard
checklist.
4512 heavy line up and wait.
After takeoff checklist complete. Alright, and we can accelerate.
Line up and wait Brickyard for 512 heavy.
See if she gives me a direct gale anytime this month.
Tower Air Shuttle 6086 heavy at runway 22 ready for departure IFR to Houston.
Alright, we're on top of the layer.
Hold short runway 22 Air Shuttle 6086 heavy.
Yeah, we'll see if she gives me a direct gale anytime this century. Probably doing a departure. Did I get a departure
Brickyard
count?
4512
Probably.
heavy, you are not cleared to
No, I
take off.
didn't do the handoff.
120.4
Funny,
Endeavour
all
5
these
to
are
tree
taken
tree.
off without clearance. It's
Goodbye.
like the game doesn't know what it's doing right now.
New York departure Endeavour 52 tree tree is at 7,600 feet, climbing 10,000 feet.
Endeavour 52 tree tree New York. Departure altimeter tree 0.18 radar contact. Continue to GUIEL.
Alright, direct gale.
Endeavour 52 tree tree climb and maintain 16,000 feet.
16,000. Christ on a cracker. If I can ever spin, this will be in good shape here. 16,000.
Climb and maintain 16,000
Right.
feet Endeavour
Nav.
52 tree tree.
FMS 1.
Endeavour 52 tree tree. Contact Boston Center on
32.3.
132 decimal tree. Good day.
One tree 2 decimal tree Endeavour 52 tree tree. Goodbye. Boston Center Endeavour 52 tree tree is passing 11,500 feet, climbing 16,000 feet.
Endeavour 52 tree tree Boston Center altimeter 30.17 radar contact. Continue to GYEL.
Alright. Heading direct gale. Turning floods down. I don't know if I want them that low. There we go, that's better. Alright, I gotta double check 16. 16's in there, we're good. Alright, we can speed up to 290. Alright, direct gale, come on, just give me direct gale, please.
Endeavour 5, 2 tree climb and maintain flight level 280.
280.
Climb and maintain flight level 280 Endeavour 5 2 tree.
Should be 280. 280. Get dark. Very dark.
Boston Center Brickyard 4574 Heavy is passing Endeavour 5, 2 tree contact Boston Center on 1 tree for decimal tree. Good day.
33. 33.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now serving sandwiches.
333.
1 tree 4 decimal tree Endeavour 5 2 tree.
343?
Goodbye.
343, huh? 343.
Boston Center Endeavour 5 2 tree is passing 16,200 feet, climbing flight level 280.
Endeavour 5, 2 tree Boston Center altimeter 30.15 radar contact. Continue to GYEL.
15. The lag is out of control.
Endeavour 5, 2 tree contact New York Center on 121.125.
21, 1 and a quarter. 21, 1 and a quarter. See ya.
121.125 Endeavour 5 2 tree. Goodbye. New York Center Endeavour 5 2 tree is passing flight level 185, climbing flight level 280.
Endeavour 5, 2 tree New York Center radar contact. Continue to GYEL.
Alright, climb checklist. Altimeter is 2, standard cross check. Climb checklist complete. Alright, good. It's done. Let's see if we can see anything outside. Yeah, much more to see outside than inside. I fly from the cockpit. What time is it in game? It's 23:36 minus 6, which is local time, so it's 6:36 or 18:36 East Coast time. I go off. I did. Thought I shut the cows and the wing off. I did not. Yeah, your eyes don't really adjust to the inside. Like, you'd be able to see much better in real life. Like, your eyes would actually adjust to the inside. But yeah, this is UTC, so it's, for me, I think it's 6 hours on top, so. Be 18, no, it's 5 hours on top. 5 hours on top. 1836 to 23, yeah. 5 hours on top.
Endeavour 5, 2 tree contact New York Center on 133.15.
3315.
One tree 15 Endeavour 5 2 tree. Goodbye. New York Center Endeavour 5 2 tree is passing flight level 240, climbing flight level 280.
Endeavour 5, 2 tree New York York Center radar contact. Continue to GYEL.
There, we'll be there in 44 minutes. Still on our way to Gale. And we're still speeding up here. Probably do an RVSM check next. That's coming up at 280.
New York Center, United 2045 Heavy is passing 8,700 feet, climbing 15,000 feet. United 2045 Heavy New York Center altimeter 30.18 radar contact. Continue. Endeavor 5, 2 tree climb and maintain flight level 300.
300, and that's the final. 300.
Climb and maintain flight level 300 Endeavor 5 2 tree.
Yep, we have our night landing here. See some traffic over there. Looks like they're on an airway. They're following each other. Separation looks good. Can dim out some of the stuff. Dimming out some of the displays.
Endeavor 5, 2 tree, contact New York Center on 132.6. Good day.
Was it 23.6? 32.6.
Going to 132.6 Endeavor 5 2 tree.
32.6. Oh, stop it, game. Everything's scroll wheels, so it's annoying.
New York Center Brickyard 469er 6 Heavy is passing 13,200 feet, climbing flight level 190. Brickyard 469er 6 Heavy New York Center altimeter 30.16 radar contact. Continue.
New York Center Endeavor 5 2 tree is passing flight level 285.
Start dimming out
climbing flight level
displays.
300.
Endeavor 5-2 tree, New York Center radar contact. Continue to GUYEL.
Out of 290 for 300. RVSM checks complete. Get the is dimmed out. Start dimming out my screens. That way we can see outside a little bit better. Generally like it really dark for a night flight inside so you can see outside. See, like, you can see some stuff, you can see some stars there. Comes out pretty dark on the video. Let's see. Hello, Skilly Plays. How are you? This is 2020. Yeah. My understanding is I can't use any of my planes for 2024 yet, and they're still having a bug fest. Maybe in a year they'll have that thing fixed. Alright, we gotta check fuel, and I gotta go switch over to Mach. Yeah, I gotta switch over to Mach. I'm going too fast, too. Let's go to Mach 7.4. Let's plan on 7.7 for the cruise. I'll change some of the perf data here. I gotta put in some perf data. Let's see, where's cruise? Cruise, we'll do 300.77. Did I save this flight plan? We'll copy the active again so we have a copied plan if I need it. That way if it dumps, I can bring up my copy. Alright, let's go back to... Alright, that's good. Alright, let's see what the ice is up here. And then I only care about the winds up here. Oh, wow, 119 knot. It's a crosswind, so let's say minus 80.
400 feet, climbing 15,000
Probably
feet.
minus 90 actually.
Lufthansa
So that
412
puts it in
Heavy
for
New
fuel
York Center
calculations
altimeter
because we have that
30.15
headwind.
radar contact.
You know, it's
Continue to
mostly
bring.
crosswind, but it is still off the nose a little bit. So I took some of it off to try to count. I took 29 knots off to account for that. So that'll give us better fuel. And then we've been 28 minutes, 28. So we made it off earlier than I thought we were going to make it off. All right, let's check our fuel trend. Should be able to go to brake release, but you can't do it on the game for some reason. I can't go to brake release. So we can look where we're at. Top of descents there, and then yeah. See, it won't let me change page. Oh, you know what it is? I'm on the left side. That's why. Okay. That's what it was. Runway 5, we should have 4,800 pounds of fuel, so that's fine. We got plenty of fuel. And we got 38 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and let the passengers sit down. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, expect a smooth ride here for a little bit. Should be in Toronto in about 38 minutes. We're going to go ahead and shut off the seatbelt sign. We do ask that while you are seated, please wear your seatbelts for your own safety. Appreciate you for joining us on our trip to Toronto tonight. And again, we should be there in about 38 minutes. All right. People have been spoken to. All right, good. Alright, start getting ready to get in there. Yeah, I can imagine 24 is a mess. Everybody's been saying 24 has been a mess, so I haven't even played with it. It's unfortunate, but it's not shocking they screwed that up. Alright, so I'm looking at the Linean 3. Let's actually see if I can bring it up on AirNav, so you guys can see it. That will make my briefs more interesting.
New York Center, Alaska 290 Heavy is at 15,700 feet, climbing flight
Where
level
is the
230.
Linean 3? What?
Alaska 290 Heavy, New York Center altimeter 30.15 radar contact.
I'm not showing it anymore. No published instrument procedures for. Okay. All right, that
New
sucks.
York Center Envoy Tree 808 Heavy is at flight level 195, climbing flight level tree 20. Envoy Tree 808 Heavy, New York Center radar contact. Continue to stash.
All right, I'm trying to find the Linean 3. Departures. Trying to find something to show you guys. Let's see. Got a short brief here, so just checking speed again. All right, Linean 3.
New York Center United 941 Heavy is passing 6,900
Linean
feet,
3 for
climbing
runway
10,000
5.
feet. United 941 Heavy, New York Center
So it
altimeter
wants me to
30.14
subscribe. Oh,
radar
it's
contact.
Navigraph, that's
Continue to
why.
crank.
Alright, I'm not going to worry about it. It's, let's see if I got it on SkyVector. SkyVector will work. Let's see. AirNav didn't have it, which was weird.
Endeavour 52 Tree.
That's-
Contact New York Center on 134.45.
3445?
Good day.
3445. Alright, 34. Four, 5.
134.45 Endeavour 52 Tree. Goodbye. New York Center Endeavour 52 Tree flight level 300.
Endeavour 52 Tree. New York
You
Center
can get
radar
spooky at night
contact.
sometimes
Continue
when
to
it's
copy.
this dark. You can't see outside. But used to instrument flying, it doesn't really bother you. Just like, might as well be in the clouds, doesn't really matter. What the hell? So I've got no access to the charts now? What the hell? See if I can try something. Let's see if I can try something here. 'Cause we don't have a lot of time for my brief, so. Alright, there is the Linning 3. See, we're going to Wozy, Iston, Linning. Sedab is either at 250. It's at 250 between 13 and 11. The first hard altitudes is Sagad at 210 and 8,000. Alright, there's the Linning 3 briefed. That's all I got for now. See if I can find a way. I might resubscribe to Navigraph. I'd shut it off when I was gone, but I might go back to Navigraph. All right, we don't have a ton of time for me to screw around, so I gotta get brief, and we got 34 minutes. Yeah, so Wozy, Iston, Linning, Sebdad, 250 and between 13. So let's go ahead to flight plan, legs, rather, and then let's see, what is it gonna be here? Sebdad, here's 250 between 11 and 13. That looks good. Sagad, 210 and 8,000. So that's all in. Let's go ahead and look at. I got to turn this back on. Got to get my landing data. ILS 5 is what we're going to be expecting here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and we'll set the V2 and VT. VREF is 137. So let's find the approach, and we'll brief the approach. It's going to be the ILS runway 5, 109.7. 109.7. We're on both sides.
New York Center envoy tree.
109.7. Final approach course 057. Glide slope intercept at Kerpu at 2020. 564 is the field elevation. So we got 580 in there. That's set. 3100 everywhere except the southwest quadrant, which is 2800. Tower is no factor there. At Zigam will be 3,000 feet. 3,000 at Dulpa, and then 2,002 for our intercept at Kerpu, but we'll intercept it at 3,000 is going to be glide slope intercept. Pappy on the left, LSF lights. We're going to be doing a Cat 1 unless the weather's gone down. Just quickly check the weather. I have no ATIS for there. See if I can get a, what time are we going to be in there? Say, let's see. 23:50 and 30 minutes. It's going to be 24:20. 24:20Z. Everything's in Zulu. Okay, 16th. Tomorrow's 16th. So it'll be the 16th early. 3 statute miles missed. 3/4 miles. Light snow, 600 feet. So we can do a Cat 1. Mercifully. Yeah, we'll do a Cat 1. Cat 1 is going to be
New York Center, Alaska,
764 feet.
level 245, climbing flight level
764 feet. So MDA
290, heavy New York Center radar contact.
764. So we'll do 770. So 770 on the MDA. I'll do both sides. Zoom in to see it. Alright, 770s on both sides. Alright, that's the brief. Let's look at the taxiway. I'll be landing on 5. Why is it not letting me select 5? I'll be landing on runway 5. Probably get off at Hotel 3. Yeah, plan on Hotel 3, hotel, cross runway, 33 right. Now let's see if I have a gate. We'd send for landing numbers and a gate at this point. Bravo 7 Echo, okay. Bravo 7 Echo, we're gonna find that. What the hell is Bravo 7 Echo, huh? Pier Charlie, there's Pier Bravo.
In Endeavour 52
7
tree
Echo.
tree. Contact New York Center on 1 tree tree decimal tree 5. Good day.
I missed that. 3335. Okay.
Going to 1 tree tree decimal tree 5, Endeavour 52 tree tree.
3335.
New York Center, Endeavour 52 tree tree, flight level 300.
Endeavour 52 tree tree. New York Center radar contact. Continue to Charlie Foxtrot Bravo.
Alright, so I got the taxi in, so likely we're going to be getting off at Hotel 3, Hotel Alpha, and then into the gate. So that's the likely plan here. And then if they change it on us, I don't care because the game doesn't know how to send me to the proper gate. So that's what we're going to do anyway. Yep, it's way in the corner there. Okay. So that's good. We got that all briefed up. Alright, so we're just waiting on top of descent now. How far are you out, Todd? 20 minutes. So it says Todd right there. Top of descent is 20 minutes out, 122 nautical miles. If we zoom out, you can see Todd right there. So that's our top of descent right there, right before Wozy. All right, let me catch up with some of Skilly's commentary. Yeah, I don't know. You know, a lot of these games, they come in an unfinished state, or they come in a... Even like the games that have a good release that aren't in an unfinished state, the problem is that they are... they don't often have all the features the old game had because it's had time to cook. So like for me, you know, I'm only going to fly this plane. This is my plane. I have a type rating in this plane. This is what I want to fly in. And the marketplace is still closed down. You know, and the benefit of staying with an old game is, you know, it works for the most part. Like some weird shit going on there with airplanes taking off crooked, and then she kept telling everybody they had no takeoff clearance. But, you know, I don't know. 24 is a mess. You know, I like the whole concept of career. I love that you can now walk around outside. I like that they added more aircraft so that, you know, when you see an aircraft that's supposed to be a CRJ, it's a CRJ instead of, you know, the default A320 that everything is in this game. You know, it's kind of annoying. You know, like I play the older farming sim until the new farming sim catches up with mods and is up to the same caliber as the old one. So there's a lot of games where I play the old version until the new one's kind of up to scratch, you know. Let's see outside here. It's a pretty dark night. Got a good view of the Milky Way. These are the best stars you'll ever see is up in an airplane like this because you're through most of the atmosphere. That's why they even put observatories in the top of mountains is, you know, you get that little bit of clear air through the clouds or through the atmosphere. Atmosphere's thinner. So I used to see really good Aurora Borealis and really good, like, when we fly up to Halifax, it's super dark going up to Halifax, and you get really good views of the Milky Way. All right, so still got 17 minutes to Todd. Check our fuel trend again, see if we're trending in the right direction. Still showing landing with 4260. Okay, that's plenty. Looking good there. It gets real quiet up here. See, there's an airport right there. See that runway? I wonder what that is. See where the hell
New
that
York Center, Alaska 290 Heavy is passing flight level tree 00, climbing flight level tree 20.
Probably this.
Alaska
Is that
290
Ithaca? Yeah, it's
Heavy,
Ithaca.
New York Center radar
Ithaca, New
contact
York.
continue.
Yeah, that's Ithaca. You can tell the one runway there. That's the right angle, too. That's it, Ithaca, New York, right there. That's how you spot an airport at night. The rabbit, see the rabbit? You can spot the rabbit really easily. You would probably not see the blue of the taxi lights at this altitude, but you would see the rabbit. Alright, so 43 minutes since engine start. Just updated all my charts. It says... Alright, so in real life, it says LaGuardia is experiencing delays, departure delays on average 45 minutes and increasing. Toronto Pearson International is experiencing delays, departure delays, an average of 54 minutes and decreasing. Arrival delays for airborne aircraft, an average 52 minutes and decreasing. I'm getting the same weather system coming through my house here soon. It's supposed to be shit next couple days. I'll show you the actual map of what's going on here, and you can kind of see it. Here, if you look, this is the system going through here. So if it's green, it's rain, and then this is snow ice. So came up through LaGuardia, we're going through this here. Ithaca, New York, we're probably somewhere around here, and then it clears up a little bit, but look, Toronto's got a cell sitting right on top of it, which the weather says the same thing. Let's see. Trying to see if we've got any weather on here. Nope, not really. Okay. So that's the situation going on there. So yeah, a little bit, can't see anything outside, but this, like, that's what it starts looking like at night. You'd be able to see outside much more clearly with all the lights this dimmed. You'd really be able to see outside well. And, like, the Milky Way is really bright at night when it's clear like this. So we just passed that weather system. So we're kind of in the clear here. Alright, we still have, let's see, 14 minutes to Todd, and Seagog is going to be our first hard altitude, so we can use Seagog as our descent. So if they cleared us, they do it differently in Canada, I forget the verbiage, but yeah, I forget the verbiage of it, but they would clear us. So at top of descent, if we descend at Todd, we should be able to make it down to Seagog at 8,000 feet. So I do have to keep an eye on CDAB because it's 250, so I gotta slow down to 250. And I gotta go through there, it's gated at 11 to 13, but I'll put in my hard altitude, which is Seagog. And we'll head down on that. And right around top of descent, we'll go ahead and we'll sit the passengers back down. We'll do PA, and we'll be good. Let me check weather, and so it's going to be about 20. It's going to be about 0024 is when we're going to get in there. So I'm not getting ATIS, but if I go to weather, it says it's low IFR 34 minutes ago, which makes sense, 400. So we should break out. This should be a cool approach coming in at night. We're going to break out at 400 feet. So we'll see it pretty late, which will be nice. So 3 statute miles, light snow, mist, overcast 1,000. There's a 30% chance of light freezing drizzle, which is gross. Mist. 07010 gust to 20. 1 1/4 statute mile visibility, light snow, mist. So it's going to be gross going in there. Do I have runway condition codes? I don't. No runway condition codes. I didn't say it, but runway 5 is 11,000 feet of runway, plenty of runway there.
Endeavour 52 tree
Yes.
contact Cleveland Center on 127.475.
27.
Good day.
475.
127.475 Endeavour 52 tree. Goodbye. Cleveland Center Endeavour 52 tree flight level 300.
Endeavour 52 tree Cleveland Center radar contact. Continue to VIEW.
That's, you get a lot of newer pilots who will, like, they'll tell too much information to ATC.
Cleveland Center Brickyard,
ATC knows to expect you, so all I need to be is, you know, Endeavour 5233, level at flight level 300. That's it. That's all I gotta tell them. Like, some people, like, you know, they'll tell them a bunch of extra bullshit. They know where you're at. And if they don't, they'll ask, you know. Right, Todd in 10 minutes. I'll ask for down. Gotta get way down on this. I gotta get 22,000 feet descent. So the problem is the game doesn't do these arrivals properly. So I gotta ask for a decrease of 22,000 feet, and I can only do it in 10 increments. So I gotta ask 3 times to get the altitude down. You know, we had a weird one earlier. I did DC to JFK, and I did the descent on the arrival as it's supposed to be done, and then they tried to have me climb back up to 17,000 feet, just like, and then 2 seconds later they canceled it and did some, you know, had me do it normal. It's like, the game just like, I wish they would have worked on that section of it. You know? I'm probably gonna at some point move to X-Plane. If I could put the CRJ on there, I'd already have moved to X-Plane.
Descend and maintain 3,800 feet. Expect ILS runway 10 approach via SCRBY transition. Cleared to SCRBY. Allegiant 2515 Heavy, you are tree 9 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 3,800 feet. Expect ILS runway 10 approach via SCRBY transition.
Yeah, it is spooky, like, when you can't see much, but it's the same as in instrument conditions. You gotta just develop a good scan, altitude, airspeed, clean, we're good. We're not turning. One thing that's kind of annoying is, see how much space there is between the flight director bars and the queue? It should be like nothing there. That should be touching. This should be touching that, so it's... What I'm used to is that touching it, and this has a gap, so I have to remember when I fly this in this game that I have a gap there, so that should be no gap. It's funny, watch this. See right here on the screen? When I go over there, I get a glare, and the glare is this. If I go like this, it's gone. That's pretty funny. It's just cool that it actually simulates the reflection.
Endeavour 52 tree contact Cleveland Center on 125.875. Good day.
25.875.
One 125.875 Endeavour 52 tree. Goodbye. Cleveland Center Endeavour 52 tree flight level 300.
137.
Endeavour 52 tree. Cleveland Center radar contact. Continue to Keeley.
137. Let me make sure I put that in. I don't think I did. Runway 5, 137. And then let's see what the Purpoo. It's going to be 140, 142, 142. That's the speeds I want. There you go. Right, Todd in 7 minutes. But you can see we got 130 knot wind going on here. That's really blowing the storm to the east. So this is the storm when we get in my house here. It's blowing from you know, all the way from past Toronto, but blowing from that direction, coming my way. And we're heading into it. So. Alright, so we sent for landing data and we sent for gate. We got our gate. So 5233. And it's going to be Bravo 7 Echo. So Bravo 7 Echo. And just update that, and all that does is now I've got my gate in there. So, see what the gate is. So I don't have to remember. So temperature up here is negative 43, so there's pretty much like no way, there's no moisture up here. It's too dry, so don't have to worry about any moisture likely or icing at this altitude. Once we get lower, we're probably going to ice up pretty bad, so we're going to have to make sure we put on the anti-ice. But that's pretty normal. The freezing drizzle is not to be trifled with. Showing freezing drizzle on a tempo. So the tempo is, well, there's a probable. There's a 30% chance that we get light freezing drizzle at on the 16th at 00. So there's a chance that when we get in there, we're getting light freezing drizzle, which is not good. It's just that stuff sticks pretty readily to the plane. That's probably why they're having so many delays. They got to slow everything down. People have to de-ice, so getting out of there is a mess. You know, we probably have to actually de-ice in New York. Yeah, we definitely have to de-ice in New York with those conditions. But again, something that I'd like the simulator to simulate is me having to de-ice. Would be kind of cool.
Cleveland Center Brickyard 4436 Heavy is passing flight level tree 00, climbing flight level tree 20. Brickyard 4436 Heavy, Cleveland Center radar contact, continue to stash.
Mustache. Alright. Alright, we're on our way to Todd now. Gonna be at top of descent in 4 minutes. So I gotta ask them for lower. Still showing low IFR. 8 minutes old. So the current METAR, which is 8 minutes old at Toronto, is 16th at 0 Zulu, which is like I said, 10 minutes old. 0609, 3/4 mile visibility. I'm looking. Light snow, overcast at 1,000. So we should be able to see pretty well. Temperature is -3, dew point's -3. That's why we have so much moisture in the air. All right, and 29 or 88 altimeter. All right. So it was 400 foot overcast, or broken. I couldn't remember. Let's see what it was showing. What was it showing? There was something that showed 400.
Center, Alaska 290 Heavy, flight level tree 20.
Got a couple probables that have really low ceilings, but presently it shows 1,000. That's what it looks like. Some of them are going down as low as 300 feet, so could have it go down 300 feet. We're gonna be real tight on seeing this runway, but it shows 1,000 currently, so we should be fine. All right, once we get on top of Todd here, I'm gonna slow down just a touch. We gotta be 250 coming up here in a second. No, it's a while. Sedab is when we have to be at 250. I'll wait till we get right on top of descent, and then we'll start heading down. I flew over Toronto the other night. It was quite bright and nice, cool to see. Probably come up. This is probably Buffalo. Let me look. Buffalo, maybe. No, we're not there. Yeah, that's probably Buffalo. Yeah, that's Buffalo right there. Wozy is over Buffalo, I think. Yeah, that's Buffalo right at us. I was right the first time. Alright, less than a minute to Todd. We'll ask for the descent. Get right on cozy with it. Let's go ahead and altitude decrease. 10,000 feet.
Cleveland Center, Endeavour 52 Tree. Request flight level 200.
Endeavour 52 Tree, descend and maintain flight level 220. Expect flight level 200.
Descend and maintain
I'm going to put in
flight level
8,000.
220.
I'm going to
Expect
fly the
flight level
actual
200,
arrival the way it's
Endeavour
supposed to be
52
done.
Tree.
Not what the game thinks I'm supposed to do because the game doesn't know what it's doing.
Cleveland Center, Endeavour 52 Tree. Request 10,000 feet.
Endeavour 52 Tree,
8,000.
descend and maintain flight level 220. Expect 10,000 feet.
Descend
And one
maintain
more
flight
for
level
2,000,
220.
then
Expect 10,000
we'll have the
feet,
clearance
Endeavour
we're supposed to
52
have.
Cleveland Center,
There we go.
Endeavour 52
That's what we're supposed to have for a clearance.
Request 8,000 feet.
Endeavour 52 Tree, descend and maintain flight level 220. Expect 8,000 feet.
Where the hell? Seagog right there. 1,800 feet per minute.
Descend and maintain flight
Alright,
level
vertical
220.
speed.
Expect 8,000 feet, Endeavour 52 Tree.
1.8. Alright. Seatbelt signs coming back on. I'm in the back. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for joining us. Should be in Toronto in about 13 minutes. Turn on the fast seatbelt signs. So please return your seats. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival. Alright, we are going in. Right, so if we look at the direct intercept page, CGOG here is 1,900 feet per minute is what we need to meet that descent. So I need to slow us down. And then the next one we got to be careful of is CDAB, which is right here. Let me see if that makes sense here. Keep it up just a little bit. 11,000 feet per minute. When are we getting to CDAB? That doesn't make any sense why CDAB is so friggin' crazy right now. Iston is in 4 minutes. Yeah, I only got to go to 13. I got to lose 14,000 feet in probably 6 minutes. Yeah, doesn't look right. Because right now, CDAB is showing 11,000 feet per minute. That's nuts. We'll increase the rate a little bit, but I don't think I need that much. We'll go down to 2.5, but I don't need that much. I don't want to slow down too much. Yeah, see, that would have me there. I don't know why that's showing it like that. CGOG 1500 is probably fine. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I got the banana bar to show me. Because that's CDAB right here. CGOG's there at 8, so. Yeah, I'm not sure why that's like that. 1600 is what it's showing.
Endeavour 52 Tree contact Cleveland Center on 125.2.
25.2.
Good day.
Going to 125.2, Endeavour 52 Tree. Cleveland Center, Endeavour 52 Tree is at flight level 250, descending flight level 220.
Endeavour 52 Tree, Cleveland Center radar contact.
Still
Continue
1600,
to
still
Wozy.
1600. I set the speed bug down at 250 just to remind me I gotta make CDAB at 250. Yeah, I don't know why CDAB's showing such a ridiculous number to get down there. No, it isn't. I'm reading it wrong. It's 11.9, 1700's what I'm reading. So we got to increase. I was misreading it because I can't see in the dark here. 1,800 feet per minute.
52 tree, descend and maintain 14,000 feet.
Is what we need to make that restriction.
Descend
It
and
was
maintain
11.9.
14,000 feet, Endeavour 5
Just wasn't reading
tree.
it right because it's dark in here. But 1,800 feet per minute is what I need to make my next crossing restriction, which is CDAB 250 knots, and I'm definitely going to need some. Not definitely. We'll start slowing down here in a minute. We're going to be CDAB in. Let's see. We'll see after we pass Iston. We'll see, but it's pretty much Linning is right on top, and that's 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes to slow down to 250. So we're slowing down fine. Keep the speed up for just a hair longer, and then I'll slow down. I can use spoilers if I need to, but we're doing pretty good. 1,900 feet per minute to make that crossing restriction. So CGOG is the one that I have to be at, which is 1,800, but I also have to go through the gate of CDAB, so I need to make that as well. Yeah, I don't know why it's showing 11.9. That's why it doesn't make sense to me. Let me look over here. It's just probably on here. CDAB, there it is. The gate's right on that. So 4 miles, 4 minutes to CDAB, 31 miles. And we'll start slowing down a little bit. We'll start slowing down slowly. We gotta cross that at 250 knots. And we'll get a descent checklist going here in a second. 1,800 on CDAB. So again, I'm just using this to modulate my descent rate. And then CGOG, we need 1,700. So we can use that extra 100 feet per minute to help slow down a little bit. I'm going idle. We're going to be at CDAB in 3 minutes. I don't want to slow down too early, but I also don't want to bust the speed.
Endeavour 52 tree, contact Toronto Center on
24.9 and a quarter.
124.925. Good day.
24.9 and a quarter. 24.9 and a quarter.
124.925 Endeavour 52 tree. Goodbye. Toronto Center Endeavour 52 tree is at flight level 190, descending 14,000 feet.
Endeavour 52 tree, Toronto Center radar contact. Continue to Iston.
1,700. Alright, and we're showing, was it 2.9? Check the weather again. The hell was it? 2.9 or 8.8? Pressure is low. All right, let's get some lights. Can't see what I'm pulling there, right there. Okay, there. I got some lights on now. All right, descent checklist. Altimeters. 2.9 or 8.8 cross-check minimums. MDA 770 cross-check landing data. Flaps 45 and 142. Approach briefings complete. Seatbelt signs are on. Pressurization ascent. Descent checklist complete. All right, and let's see. We need 1,500 feet per minute. So let's knock a couple off of there. And here's 250.
Endeavour 52 tree, descend and maintain 8,000 feet.
There we go. Finally get the 8,000.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet Endeavour 52 tree.
All right, so we got to be careful. We can't pass. We got to be above 11 going through this gate.
Approach on 125.4.
looking good so far. 1,500 feet. We're good there. And we got a little ways to slow. I slowed a little early.
125.4.
So you can see we're in the clouds now. See how it's all lit up. Look at the temperature. -13. Anti-ice is coming on. Good chance we ice up. So, you know, below 10 degrees, then visible moisture, I need the cowls on. Below 5 degrees and visible moisture, I need the wings on. Also, we are going 230 or greater. I could shut the wings off until we get an ice sting, but cowls are on. So, you see, we just passed through that cloud layer. We're clear of the cloud layer now. Cowls can come back off. Okay, and let's check on my descent here. 1,500 feet still looking good for CDAB. So the gate's 13,000 to 11, so 250 knots. You know, a lot of these games, they'll do that arcadey stuff, especially I saw it in 24 a lot, where they do like a visual square that you fly through. That's just kind of annoying.
Endeavor 523 tree descend and
Better do
maintain
it this way.
11,000 feet.
No.
Descend and maintain 11,000
It's supposed to be
feet,
8,000
Endeavor
feet.
523
The game's got its head up its ass. I'm not doing what the game says. Because the game's now trying to figure out how to do this arrival. It's wrong. I'm just going to do it my way, which is the correct way. Alright, we're down to 1.4 now at CDAB. Because it's got me, it cleared me down to 8, then it's climbing back up, which is silly. What it's trying to do is make sure that I don't bust this altitude, but the game doesn't know what I'm doing here, so. I'm not leveling off, that's stupid.
Endeavor 523 contact Toronto approach on 124.475.
24475.
.475.
Right, CDAB, as you can see, we're above 11, crossing CDAB. And bingo, it switched over.
Toronto
And then we need
Endeavor
CGOG at
523,
1200.
11,000 feet.
Endeavor 523 Toronto approach altimeter 29.88 radar contact. Continue to Degro. Endeavor 523.
See, now they gave me the right altitude.
8,000 feet.
The game just does this shit way too late.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Endeavor
So.
523.
And we got 210 at CGOG, so. Or CGOG. There's CGOG and CDAB, which is not helpful to make the names close to one another. And right now we are over. Which lake is that? Lake Ontario, I think. Yeah, it should be Lake Ontario. So we actually want to beat this one at CGOG by a little bit, so let's go ahead and make sure we beat it, because we need to slow down, and we also need to be at that altitude. What will happen is we'll get an altitude cap, and it will slow down our descent rate. So we want to make sure we beat that one pretty handily. So right now we're at 1,300. Let's beat it by 200 feet per minute. That will make sure we get there, and I can slow down, because we're in pretty thick atmosphere right now, so we should be able to slow down pretty well. All right, we're through 10. And approach checklist. Flight nav instruments verified. Cabin notification complete. Approach checklist complete. All right. So now you can see with the snowflake, we're beating the altitude for CGOG. We can see by the banana bar that we're beating the altitude for CGOG out of 9,000 for 8,000. All right, now we got to slow down. So thrust is going idle. I'm going to set my next speed. Just 210. There's 210, theoretically, if I can get it back up there. There we go, 210. All right. And so because I'm beating this, we're going to level off early. And as you can see, watch the speed pour off as we level off. So we're going to still beat the altitude. Going to be down to 210. And you see how close we're getting to Seagog, and we're going to be right on the money. So here comes the altitude. We need to be at 8,000 when we cross Seagog, which we're within 100 feet. You know, regs, we have to be within 300 feet to be legal. And there is 8,210 right at Seagog. That's about perfect right there. Perfect, look at that. As we hit it, we're on both measures, so pretty perfect there. Alright, so we go around like this, and then we go right in for the approach, rather. Alright, we got some clouds here. I'm going to watch these as we come in. What's our temp? Temperature is negative 5°C, so we definitely could ice up in here. Keep that in mind. A little slow in the speed. We don't want to get slow in the speed. Especially as we're turning. We don't have any flaps out. We don't want to get below 200 knots. Our load factor goes up as we turn, and then that's how you stall yourself in a turn. So. Fast there, we'll slow back down. Alright, so we're right above the layer. We got traffic there at 1, or up at 11 o'clock rather. The other one. Got traffic to our right, landing probably on the 6s. They got to get us all the way down to 3,000 feet for this approach, which is not too bad. We got that traffic there. He's showing on the scope right here, and we got traffic over here. I can't see. That might have been him right there. It just popped a light. Kind of see, this is what it looks like outside. I got this execute queue for here. Did I do a mod? I don't know if I did a mod or not. Got a mod primed up. I don't know what that's about. Let me look at legs real quick. Legs still look good. Zig 'em. It might change your approach. I put in ILS. I want the ILS. Let's see what they do to us here. We're still good. At Zigam, I'm supposed to be at 3,000 feet, so I gotta hurry down here. Let's go ahead and, yeah, I gotta get down.
Toronto approach Endeavour 52 Tree.
They're gonna give me a real late descent if I don't do it myself.
Endeavour 52 Tree, descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Yeah, they're gonna give it to me too late, and then I'm gonna have to hurry. Okay. Vertical speed.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet, Endeavour 52 tree tree.
Endeavour 52 tree, you are 15 miles south. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 05 approach via Zigum transition. Clear to Zigum.
They just cleared me to Zigum. What the fuck? Oh, so annoying. I gotta get this descent in though. She's gonna give me the descent so late that I'm gonna be screwed, so I gotta descend. I'm supposed to be around Zigum at 3,000, so I'm gonna just put it in. Alright.
Endeavour 52 tree, acknowledge last transmission.
Yeah, shut up for 2 seconds. I'm busy here, lady. Cross-side edit, get out of there. Yeah, I'm busy there.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 05 approach via Zigum transition. Clear to Zigum, Endeavour 52 tree tree.
Yeah, they're just descending me way too friggin' late. That's the problem here. So I gotta hurry down. So I'm hurrying now. Let's get some anti-ice on. Alright, flaps 8. Yeah, she's just really gonna screw me here on this, on the descent rate if I'm not careful. Out of 4,000, out of 4,000 for 3,000. Flaps 20. Gotta really fix, be quick here. Let's see, Dulpa. Alright, Dulpa. Alright, gear down. Flaps 30. I can't find the chime. There we go. How am I? I'm not oversped. Like, I wasn't at 185. Like, what the fuck? Let's get on heady mode here. I gotta try to fix this or it's gonna screw me. It's fucked up that it didn't auto switch. 057. Alright, flaps 45. 4-lane checklist. I gotta get the heading over. Gotta switch it. Standby. Shit, we're way behind because this didn't auto switch. It's supposed to auto switch here. It didn't auto switch, so I gotta fix this here. Okay, there we go. I'm way slow. This is a mess because of too much shit going on here. I don't know why they're not clearing me for the approach. We're on glide slope though. There we go.
You are 8 miles southwest
Finally.
of Toronto. Contact Toronto Tower on 118.7 when inbound.
Finally giving me a call here. That was ugly because of the late calls.
Endeavour 52 tree tree. Toronto Tower Endeavour 52 tree 7 miles southwest inbound ILS runway 05 approach.
Air Canada 1 tree for heavy exit
Landing checklist. Landing gear down 3 green. Flaps 45. 45. Thrust person arm. Checklist complete.
Altimeter 29.88, wind 050 at 8. Cleared ILS runway 05 approach.
Alright, we'll clear the approach.
Air Canada 990 heavy go around.
This is going to be...
Air Canada 2105 heavy turn next taxiway.
Alright, this is going to be right down... not...
Endeavour 5 2 tree follow the Airbus A20N on the runway. Wind 050 at 8.
We're clear to land.
Cleared to land runway 05. Air Canada 990 heavy contact, Toronto approach on 125.4.
Everything was happening so late that it was, I was having a scramble there.
For heavy turn, next taxiway.
Again, why there's 2 pilots, too much work for 1 pilot.
Air Canada 2105 heavy turn, next
So I expect,
taxiway.
we're broken out, but I expect to see the runway probably a little bit under 1,000, which is where we're at. 1,000 clear to land.
125 decimal for Air Canada 990 heavy. Goodbye.
Fix my track IR again.
Air Canada 1 tree for heavy exit runway.
Still don't
when
have
able.
the runway in sight. We icing? We are on ice. I gotta put the wings on.
Air Canada 2105 heavy exit runway when able.
Runways and approach lights continue. Runway in sight, 12 o'clock. In sight landing. Give me the yoke, please. Thanks. Alright. And you see how late it pops out there? A little fast.
Endeavour 5 2 tree acknowledge last
Oh,
transmission.
fuck off.
Air Canada 1 tree for heavy turn next taxiway.
Cleared to land runway 05 Endeavour 52 tree.
400.
Air Canada 2105 heavy exit
500
runway
stable,
when
continue.
able.
300.
A little bit high here.
Endeavour
Catching
5
up.
2 tree go around.
No, fuck you. I'm not doing this go around shit because you can't work your traffic game. God, it
Air
ruins,
Canada 1 tree
ruins the
for heavy
landing.
turn next taxiway.
100. 50. 40.
Sync rate.
30. 20. 10.
Air Canada 2105 heavy turn next taxiway.
Spoiler's green. I should have shut the traffic off. I knew it was going to do that too. 90 knots.
Toronto Tower Air Transat 764 heavy at runway 06 left ready for departure IFR to
It
Porto.
should be us the next high speed.
Air Canada 1 tree for heavy exit runway when able.
The airplane's still on the runway.
Air Transat 76
Like, this is
for heavy, hold
ridiculous.
short runway 06 left. Air Transat 76 for heavy altimeter.
That ruins the video. I could do it without. I could just do it with music.
Cleared for takeoff
We're
runway
gonna do a short.
06 left.
Go around. Piss off. The game will have you go around every time because it doesn't know how to manage the friggin' traffic.
Cleared for takeoff runway 06 left Air
Alright,
Transat.
we are on Hotel
76 for
3 as briefed. Perfect. Alright. Alright. And then let's get off the wing. Leave the cowls on. We'll go flaps 20
Air Canada
because
133
they're frosted up.
Follow the aircraft on final. Wind 050
After landing
at 8.
checklist.
Cleared to land
After
runway
landing
05.
checklist complete. Alright.
Cleared to land runway 05 air.
Toronto ground Endeavour 52 tree request taxi to the gate.
Endeavour 5 2 tree taxi to gate 144 using taxiway Hotel Tree Echo Yankee.
Taxiing to gate 144 via taxiway Hotel Tree Echo Yankee Endeavour 52 tree.
Alright. Alright, we'll get taxiing here. Alright, so we're Hotel 3. That was a pretty good friggin' landing too, and it got ruined by that aircraft being on the runway because the game can't figure out how to do any of this shit right. Hotel 3 Hotel. Clear to cross. Right on Alpha. All right, clear right, clear left, clear to cross. Put that strobe back on, but I can't do it in text at the same time. Right, should be Bravo we're crossing next. Can't see. And then Alpha. Take a right on Alpha. Is this Alpha? This has got to be Alpha here. I can't see the sign. This is Alpha. And then we're going in at Alpha Tango. So we got to look for Alpha Tango. We're on Alpha. Okay, Alpha Tango is what I'm looking for. I think that was that Alpha Delta? Alpha Delta, yeah. Alpha Delta, Alpha Echo, Alpha Fox. And then we're going in Alpha Tango. So we got a ways to go here. Alright, start that APU now. Yeah, ATC is pretty bad in this game. It's just very frustrating. Like, you know, they would have been so incredibly late on my descent, and I have to call and get it done, and then they want to fart around with me later. It's very annoying. What's that? I can't read that one moving. Alpha Golf. Alpha Tango is next, so it could be it's this next one up here is Alpha Tango. Because this is kind of a long taxi down the alley. We're all the way down the alley, so. Next one should be Alpha Tango. Yeah, ATC is just pretty rough here. Should be Alpha Tango off the left. Alpha Tango, that's us. Clear right, clear left. We're going way down the alley here. Yeah, I gotta go way down the alley. Let's see. Yeah, looking all right. We're way down here somewhere. Trying to look at the buildings too as I go in. Yeah, we're good. We're down this way. Like the last gate's on the right here. Let's hope there's a friggin' gate down here. This is where it's supposed to be, is down here. I don't see a gate, so... Oh, there's a gate there. Alright, let's pick one of these, is fine. Pick this one here is fine. This is probably actually the correct gate. Alright. And stomp on the brakes. Just gonna get the dome light on so we can see what we're working with here. Alright, nose wheel steering's off. Seatbelt sign off. Check the electrics. And we got a APU is up. Alright, good. Should have shut the cowls off already, but that's alright.
Toronto ground Rouge 1905, 6 heavy requesting pushback. Rouge 1905, 6 heavy pushback
Right.
request accepted.
Shutdown checklist. Seatbelt signs off, beacon is off, generator's electric set, fuel pumps off, nose wheel steering's off, probes windshield heat off, anti-ice off, hydraulic pumps are off, thrust levers shut off, transponder standby parking brake, and then we'll do a shutdown. Secure rather. Parking brake set, IRS can come off. Alright, thrust reversers off. Emergency lights off. This one's a read and do, so you read it and do it. Cargo switch off. Recirc fan off. APU starts up. Power fuel door. External lights, nav and logo. External power is off. It already is. Battery master switch is off. DC service switch, dome and boarding. Shut secure checklist complete. That was a good flight. ATC was a little bit funky, but not too bad. How's it going, Sergeant? Sorry, I missed you there. But yeah, ATC was a little bit of a pain in the ass there. That plane wouldn't get off the runway. I wasn't going to go around. It was just going to be wasted time. They were just taking forever getting off the runway. The games had issues. Like you saw it out of LaGuardia, how they were taking off diagonally across the runway. So the game's just funked up. But guys, if you liked the video, like the video. If you knew it and you enjoyed it, consider subscribing. And I will see you guys in the next one.